In this video, I'm going to show you some drum and bass drum patterns you can use in your next drop. I'll show you how to make each pattern, and then I'll show you how I was able to use each one in a finished track of mine. Let's start with the classic drum and bass pattern, the basic two-step snare variation. So what this is a kick drum on beat 1 and a kick drum halfway across beat 3, and then a snare on beat 2 and beat 4, and then that's just repeated. I've just got some basic hi-hats below as well for some groove, and it should sound like this. Now let's look how I've implemented this on some finished tracks. This is mine and Janverse's cover of Vice Tone's United We Dance. As you can see, the kick and snare are in the same pattern, and then additional hi-hats and percussion are just below. Now this track is Turn It Up. As you can see, kick and snare in the same pattern again, and just different hi-hats and perks in different spots. And that just gives a slightly different groove, but the main elements are still in the same place. So now pattern 2, the basic two-step ghost snare variation. So this is exactly the same. We're just going to add another snare, and I'm going to add it here and here, like this. And then you can do it again in the second bar. And that creates this little groove swing in between the first snare and the second kick. Now let's see how I've implemented this into a track that I've finished. So this is my track, Your Love. You can see the kick snare here, same position, and then the ghost snare below, and then all the hats and percussion below that. So let's listen to this. You can see it fits perfectly into those drums. But I would be careful using this pattern, because it can often get in the way of basses, especially if you've got a lot of basses happening. It just depends on the track. Now let's move on to pattern 3, which is basic two-step clap variation. So this is exactly the same as the snare one, but instead of a snare, you have a clap in the exact same position. Now whether you use a clap or a snare just depends on the track. One quick little tip as well is I often like using snaps, as I think they sound a little bit more aggressive, especially in jump up drum and bass. So make sure you test claps and snaps. Now let's see where I've used this in a finished track. So for the drums from my track with K Junto Daily Express, I've used the Rollers DnB drums, and I've used a clap in this circumstance. So let's listen to these. And for my track with Talks called Habits, I've used a snap layered with a clap, and that gets this result here. Now pattern 4 is the double kick two-step variation, and I mostly use this with claps or snaps. So what this is essentially is you just put a second kick within the first beat, so here, and then it gives you this double aggressive hit right at the start of the drop, and it can often work well with certain types of basses. Now some other variations of this is you could remove this hat, for example, to get this, or you could remove this kick here to get this. Now let's see an example of one of my release tracks. So as you can see, I've got the double kick here, and then I've removed the kick here, and then the clap is along here. So those examples I've given there are what I use in the majority of my tunes. Now it's time to get a little bit more experimental. So pattern 5, this is the jungle 4 or 5 snare break. So here it is on the screen right now. Essentially what you have is a kick on beat 1 to start it off, and then a snare on beat 2, halfway across beat 3, on beat 5, halfway across beat 6, and then on beat 8. Now you can double up the kicks here to get this, and also put a kick at the end here to give it a bit more groove. Or you can just have a single kick like this. And also you could remove this snare here and put some other percussion elements in. You'll notice there's space here, 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 and here. And that's where you can add more percussion, more ghost snares like here and here, here and here, here and here, here and here to get this. And it gives it that energy that you'd especially find in like more jungle drum and bass tunes. Now here's an example of how I've used it in another cover with Janverse of Samuel Barber, Adagio for Strings. This is not out yet, this is coming out in November. So you can see I've got a double kick hit here and then a kick at the end, but you'll see later on it goes to a single kick in the next 2 bars, and then I've got the first 4 snares and I don't have the snare at the end because I've got some more percussion stuff going off here instead. So let's listen to how this sounds. so you can hear it sounds very jungly. If you're enjoying my teaching so far, then why not check out my Music Production Academy? There's loads of course material to get your hands on, as well as one-to-one personal feedback from me. Link down below for more information on that. Now the next pattern, of course, I couldn't miss half-time two-step. This is the same as the basic two-step. It's just the amount of kicks and snares you'd have in one bar, you now extend that to have in 2 bars. So the hi-hats can stay the same here, but you'll notice that the kick and the snare all take twice as long to come in. And it's almost always accompanied by a really heavy snare as well. So let's listen to this. Now I actually have never made a halftime tune, but I did make a mini tune in the Neuro DnB pack, so I'll play you that next. Now this is part of the Neuro DnB pack, link down below if you want to grab that. And when I originally did make a breakdown on this drop, it got a lot of support and people wanted me to release the full track, but I never got around to finishing it. So if you have the Neuro DnB pack and you think you can turn this into a full drop, I challenge you to do that and send it to me, and if I like it, maybe we could even release it as a collab. Let's listen to these drums, and then I'll also play the basses as well, because you can't go and check this one out on Spotify because it's not released. So you see we've got a cool little drum pattern there as well. It would normally just be that. I've added a couple more bits in. And then with the basses, that's all I'll play for you. Now finally, I'm just going to show you a bunch of experimental patterns. Obviously there's countless more patterns you can use. I've never used any of these in finished tracks, but it's all about experimentation. Give it a go, see what you can come up with, and experiment yourself, of course. So this first one here is what Dimension used in his track UK. It's literally just a kick drum and then a snare on every single beat. Next, this is like a dance hall vibe that artists like Chase and Status might use. It reminds me most of No Problem by Chase and Status if you listen to this, but they use a lot of percussion for that rather than kick drums. And you could like switch this kick out for a snare just as an example. And then another one, you could like delay the snare, for example, so you could just move this here like this, and that gives you this. Now I personally find that to be a little bit jolty, so I wouldn't really use that unless I had a specific purpose for it, like it really worked in that track. But again, it's experimental. And then finally, I've got a couple of transition examples if you wanted these at the end of like an 8-bar section or a 16-bar section. So here's the first one. And here's the second one. And of course, you could remove these two as well for some more variation. If you enjoyed this video, why not watch this video here, where I tell you my 7 top bass patterns to use on your drops. And then you combine both this video and that video to make a full drop.